I welcome you all for this video lecture. We are in Unit 5, that is mass transfer. As per our syllabus, the following topics are included in Unit 5, that is basic concepts of mass transfer, diffusion mass transfer, Fick's law of diffusion, steady state molecular diffusion, convective mass transfer, heat and mass transfer analogy, and convective mass transfer correlation. The course outcome for this unit is, at the end of the unit, the student can be able to use diffusive and convective mass transfer equations and correlations for solving various problems which are related to mass transfer. The ultimate objective for this lecture is mainly focused on introduction to mass transfer. In this lecture, I have to explain about the concept of mass transfer. Then we move on to the various types of mass transfer. Then I will show the examples of mass transfer in our day-to-day life activities and also in our engineering systems. Next we move on to what is meant for mass transfer. Consider a system with two or more components. Its concentrations varies from point to point. So due to the variation of concentration, what happens? The species will move from higher concentration side to lower concentration side. So this is called mass transfer. So the process of transfer of mass as a result of the species concentration difference in a system is called mass transfer. Next we move on to examples of mass transfer which happens in our day-to-day life activities. That is sugar added with cup of coffee, then transfer of water vapor into dry air, then diffusion of smoke into environment. So these are all the few examples happens in our day-to-day life activities. To understand the concept of mass transfer, consider a beaker filled with water. Now we are adding a sugar particle into this water. If you drop the sugar molecule inside the water, what happens? The sugar molecules are at a higher concentration side, the water is lower concentration side. So due to this concentration difference, the sugar molecules are moves from higher concentration side to lower concentration side, and the molecular diffusion will happen. So this is called mass transfer. So the mass transfer still continues once the steady state have to be reached. Then we move on to the mass transfer which happens in our actual industrial applications. That is evaporation of petrol in the carburetor, then drying of vegetables and fruits in the dryers, and carbon penetration in mild steel specimen during car brushing process. So these are all the some typical examples where the mass transfer happens in our industrial applications. One of the devices that the mass transfer happens is cooling tower. Cooling tower is used to cool the hot water in industries and power plants. It consists of three important components, that is distribution system, film media and exhaust fan. The hot water which is entered into the cooling tower with the help of cooling water distribution system and flow over the film media. The film media enhances the heat transfer surface area. So when the fan is switched on, it sucks the ambient air and passes over the film media. During that time, the water is get cooled and the air is get heated due to the temperature difference. At the same time, the mass is transferred from higher concentration side of water to the lower concentration side of air. So the air gets water, and due to the higher temperature it gets evaporated and passed to the ambient. Next we have to discuss about various modes of mass transfer. There are three modes of mass transfer. That is, the first one is mass transfer by diffusion, the second one is mass transfer by convection, and the third one is mass transfer due to change of phase. First we move on to mass transfer by diffusion. So what is meant for mass transfer by diffusion means the transfer of mass on a microscopic level. So if the mass transfer occurs at the microscopic level due to the concentration difference between two or more species of the system. So that is called mass transfer by diffusion. During the mass transfer by diffusion, the mass is diffused through the stagnant layer of the fluid due to the concentration, pressure and temperature gradient. Next we move on to the various examples for mass transfer by diffusion. The dissolution of sugar in water, then evaporation of petrol, then spread of fragrance of perfume are the typical examples for diffusion mass transfer. Further, the humidification of air in air coolers and cooling towers, then the evaporation of moisture during drying of clothes and wood also comes under this category. Next we move on to mass transfer by convection. In convective, mass transfer happens between the solid surface to adjacent moving fluid. It also happens between two immiscible moving fluids. The convective mass transfer mainly depends upon the transport and dynamic flow characteristics of the fluid. The examples for convective mass transfer is as follows. This video shows the example for convective mass transfer happens between two immiscible fluids. Further, the convective mass transfer normally happens between solid surface to adjacent moving fluid, that is shown in these figures. That is, in the first figure, the moisture is transferred from stationary surface to adjacent moving fluid, that is hot air. The same concept is applied for drying of vegetables. Here, vegetables are the stationary solid surface which contains moisture. When the air passing over it, the moisture is transferred from this stationary solid surface to moving fluid. Next we have to discuss about mass transfer by change of phase. In mass transfer occurs when a change from one phase to another phase, that is called mass transfer by change of phase. During this mass transfer, it includes both diffusion mass transfer and convective mass transfer. The typical examples for mass transfer by change of phase is as follows. In these three examples, that is hot gas from chimney, then mixing of water vapor with air, then the boiling of water in open air. In all these three examples, the mass transfer happens due to the combination of convection and diffusion mass transfer. Here, the first mass transfer happens due to convection, then it is diffused to the ambient due to diffusion process. So we come to the end of lecture 1. So in this lecture we understand the concept of mass transfer, then we know the various types of mass transfer and its practical and engineering applications. So in the next lecture we have to move on to the basic concepts of mass transfer which are related to concentrations, velocities and fluxes. Thank you.